Have you ever considered how your health is intertwined with your human rights? Health, in its broadest sense, is not merely the absence of illness, but a state of complete physical, mental, and social well-being. This perspective sees health as a fundamental human right, an essential element for a life of dignity. Now let's introduce a term: pathologies of power. This phrase describes the systemic issues that compromise health in relation to human rights. It's a sobering look at how socio-economic disparities, political oppression, and other systemic issues can impact health outcomes. Behind every health statistic, there's a story of a person whose life is influenced by these larger forces. They're not just patients, but individuals navigating a complex web of power structures that can either support or undermine their health. As we delve deeper, ponder upon this. Is health really a privilege or a basic human right? Now, imagine living in a world where your right to health is compromised. Consider the plight of a refugee, let's call him Hassan, who fled his war-torn homeland, seeking solace in a developed country. Despite his dire need, he's denied access to healthcare. His status as a refugee, instead of affording him protection, becomes a barrier to his well-being. Let's shift our gaze to a woman from a marginalized community, whom we'll name Amina. Pregnant and in need of maternal health care, Amina finds the doors of medical facilities closed to her. Her socio-economic status robs her of the essential care she requires during the most crucial period of her life. Finally, picture a political prisoner, we'll call him Alexei, held captive under inhumane conditions. His health deteriorates by the day, but his captors turn a blind eye. His political beliefs and activism land him in a place where his health is compromised, with no regard for his human rights. Each of these cases, though different in their specifics, share a common thread: a blatant violation of human rights in relation to health. From Hassan's denied access to healthcare, to Amina's struggle for maternal healthcare, to Alexei's deteriorating health in prison, their stories underscore the grim reality faced by many. These cases serve as stark reminders of the grim reality that many face, where the right to health is not guaranteed. In the face of such cases, we are compelled to rethink our approach to health and human rights. Let's take a moment to revisit the key points we've discussed. The profound connection between health and human rights cannot be overstated. It's clear that systemic changes are necessary to safeguard the right to health, irrespective of one's socioeconomic status, race, or nationality. As we conclude, remember, health is not a privilege to be enjoyed by a select few, but a fundamental human right that must be accessible to all.